I think we're
Yes, you're
live.
live.
Woo! Woo! Hi, everybody.
Hey, how's everyone doing tonight? Welcome to agentsofgeek.com and our Geek Talk on the Wonder Years.
Woo!
The Wonder Years, actually, the Wonder Years complete series. This is definitely going to be going on to our must-have geek items for the holidays. It's a must-have item anyway. You don't have to be a geek. You just have to be a fan of television and have grown up or even know the name Kevin Arnold. This is the coolest, single best, packaging, in my opinion, aside from Breaking Bad's, let's say, of any complete series collection of television shows as it is. I'm just going to hold this up. It's a little hard for me to bend the thing down. This right here is the Wonder Years complete series. Comes in a nice, pretty solid locker. So it's really nice packaging. When this came in the mail, I was like, what the hell did I just get? And then I was like, oh wait, could this be the Wonder Years? And it is. So, and it does. Unfortunately, the locker combination is not working, and it doesn't actually lock. So I mean, I couldn't hold it like this, and it would, if I didn't have my hand here, it would fall off. But as you can hear, it's actually, like metal. Well, kind of. I definitely don't think anyone could get locked in here, so that's kind of a good thing. And hold it up here, and it kind of comes in. It's like those old school book binders before there were Trapper Keepers. The Wonder Years seasons 1, 2, and 3, and then Wonder Years seasons 4 through 6 come in these binders here. First and foremost, let's kind of go through this. You get some awesome, and I bet they'd even work on here. These are, let me hold them up right. These are magnets. Right
Oh,
here.
cool.
I love Kevin Arnold, all this kind of stuff, I love Winnie Cooper, which when I was watching this, I had a huge crush on Winnie Cooper. So this is really kind of a awesome thing. I'm going to probably put some of these on my fridge right here. And then you have a nice little yearbook. Now this yearbook has, I mean, it's not like, it's kind of cool because in here on the front and back, it's like a regular yearbook. You go around on the last day of school, getting your friends and classmates to sign it. Most of the time, you're really close friends with them. Other time, you might not even know their name, depending on how big your school is. But hey, everyone signs your book. It's just that kind of thing. You're not going to say, no, I don't really want you to sign that book. Thanks. So no. It's a regular yearbook-looking thing, and it's actually signed with little special notes by the cast and crew. So it's kind of cool. And more importantly than that, it's kind of like a look back at the series. This shows the Arnold family around the dinner table, and it's got stills from the show, Polaroids taken on the set.
Oh, that's amazing.
So it's really kind of cool, and it kind of shows some of our favorite characters growing up. Fred Savage, Danica McKellar, and all the rest of those are the primary characters. I remember Josh Saviano, who's now actually I believe a lawyer. And you learn that's kind of the cool thing. You learn what, how they used to say most likely to. Who's you're most likely to do what? Well, these are most likely to become, it shows what they're doing now. So it's kind of cool, So like Jason Hervey, Kevin Arnold's older brother, owns actually Bischoff Hervey Entertainment. So it's like an entertainment group, I think. If I'm not mistaken, he manages stars or other actors and stuff like that. So it kind of shows what they look like now, in case you didn't know or whatever. And it just goes through that. And one of the cool things I think I like about it is that it has the traditional yearbook advertisements, these fake advertisements. So it is just, I mean, if you're a fan of the Wonder Years, like Travis and I both are, and I'm sure many of you out there, maybe if there's anyone watching this or will be watching in the future, this is an awesome set. So we got the magnets, we got the yearbook. I'm going to take out one of these and kind of show you what it is. It's like, like the binder that you'd see carrying yourself to class, but it's obviously not. It's like tiny. I mean, it's not really big, but it is awesome in here. It looks like one of these, and it has booklets, has stuff in here. The attention to detail on this complete series is unbelievable. And the discs slide in and out of these little pages here, So, and that's how it is throughout the other one. This one, seasons 1 through 3 were really kind of the, early 60s, if I'm not mistaken. So it's obviously everyone's excited about the United States. And then, as the show progresses, not to say that this is not excited about the United States, but this kind of goes into the hippie type, stages during the Vietnam War and stuff like that. So, this is the same kind of thing. It just kind of gives you a description of the season 4 and the discs, and shows you the original air date of the shows. So, if you don't know what the Wonder Years is, you need to pretty much immediately after you're done watching us talk about the Wonder Years, start on Netflix and watch it. Or better yet, if you really, and once you've watched it, and I'm not going to say go ahead and buy this because this is like an expensive set.
Yeah.
But I would definitely say watch it on Netflix. If you're not familiar with the show, it's one that you should binge watch.
Mm-hmm.
And then go out, and if you really like it, like I hope you will, you'll go out and buy this bad boy. So
yeah, it looks so nice.
Yeah, it really is. But the cool thing is, the whole series is on Netflix right now. So check it out. And there's all sorts of stuff you can watch on Netflix. I just watched The Burbs last night. If you haven't seen that movie, you need to watch it too. But anyway, let's just talk about the Wonder Years. The Wonder Years complete series is phenomenal. It's really a collector's dream in terms of all the special bonus features. So that's what you won't be getting on Netflix. You won't be getting the bonus features, but you will be getting the series. But this has the bonus features. This has that yearbook. This has that the magnets, the cool little locker that really, I mean, that's pretty damn cool. You can put it on display on your shelf. I might put it next to some of my Pop Funko things. I don't have much space. My wife doesn't allow me much space, so I have to do what I got to do. But this is it. This is nice. I'm going to definitely display this proudly. Anyway, the series is great. It's a great series. It's one of those series that you can watch and watch and watch. What do you like most about Travis? Well, Travis, what do you like most about the Wonder Years as a fan of the show?
Well, first off, I'm a sucker for 80s television shows. Like, they're my guilty, just love watching them. But I like that it kind of chronicles him growing up. I just really like that from him at an early age, and then, by the end, you got to see where he's at in his life. And I just really like that. I like how it follows. It feels real.
Yeah, it goes into it's like the late 80s and then early 90s, actually, believe it or not. So I know that's season 4 through 6, if I'm not mistaken. I can't remember, but let me see if we're right. I can't. It's odd that I can't remember. Yeah, 1988 the show started. So the late 80s and then into the early 90s. Kevin Arnold, played by Fred Savage, who's now a director.
Yeah, which makes me so excited.
That's pretty awesome. He was in some great movies before that. I don't know, not great, but I liked him in The Boy Who Could Fly. I think that's a Disney movie. I can't remember what else he was in, but I think he was in some other stuff. But that's the one that comes to mind off the top of my head. I have a brain lapse right now. But anyway, let's focus on the Wonder Years. Let's focus on this show. Travis, you said a good point. You said you liked it because you get to see him growing up. Now, for me, I was actually the same age, just right about, a little bit younger, whatever, as Kevin Arnold, as Fred Savage. So the idea that, granted, they were in the 60s and up through the 70s and, that kind of stuff. So it was a different time period, but this is something about this show. This is a timeless show. This show is timeless. It can I think anyone can watch the show and relate to the characters and the family and the situations growing up, going through. Wouldn't you agree, Travis?
Yeah, definitely with going through high school and all that stuff.
Yeah, yeah, it's definitely a great show, because of that. You can relate to it. It's easy to relate to. This set is a must-have because of the fact that it has all that plus the bonus features. The picture quality is fantastic. The show, obviously being from that time period, um, there's going to be some picture quality issues potentially, and it's just not filmed in the same manner. It is on DVD, which I wish it were Blu-ray. It's unfortunately DVD but regardless, it's great to see it and have it on in this type of collection. I think it's a great series. It's a great collection. And so I'm definitely this is the review part. This is a 5 out of 5. I would give it a 10 out of 5 if I could, but we only rate things up to 5. So I'm giving it a 5 out of 5 with, let's say a 5 plus, an A plus. It's great, and it's definitely something worthwhile. But Travis, tell me a little bit more about what you think about the characters. What do you think? Did you have one that you really liked that you related to more, or?
Definitely Fred Savage, his character,
Yeah.
Kevin Arnold. I don't know, something about seeing him, just like I said, like growing up, is really relatable because I did watch this series, not when it was airing, but when I was maybe like 11 or 12.
Oh
So,
yeah, because they had it on they had reruns of it.
yeah. Because my mom introduced me to it, so I was really happy.
That's the thing. That's what's cool about it. I mean, it's something that the entire family could watch. It's one of those shows where I remember growing up and looking forward to watching it each week. Now, sometimes my parents would join me. Other times I'd watch it by myself. Regardless, it was a must-watch show for me. Just like, Lost or Heroes during the first couple seasons was. I watched it all the way through the end, but those type of those shows are must-watch shows. Fringe, must-watch shows. Right now, obviously, tonight on a Sunday, Walking Dead, must-watch show for me.
Yeah, I think for almost all of America too.
I think for almost all of America too, but the Wonder Years for me was a must-watch show. I wanted to tune in each week to see what the characters were doing, and I think it's a timeless series, and great characters, great acting, and this set is a fantastic way to highlight such a cool series.
Yeah.
I think Winnie Cooper, played by Danica McKellar, she has been on, if I'm not mistaken, The Big Bang Theory. Isn't that right?
I think
was she on an episode of that? Didn't she?
Yeah, she has. I never even thought of it. Yeah, she has.
She guest starred on a thing, but now actually on top of that, she does some cool stuff. She writes math books. She is super smart. She writes math books for young girls, trying to get excited about math,
really
obviously
cool.
science. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Obviously, we talked about Fred Savage, and if you didn't know, Daniel Stern is the narrator of the series. And you might remember him from a little movie called Home Alone, or what is that one with City Slickers? There we go, City Slickers with Billy Crystal, and City Slickers 2. But anyway, he's part of the Wet Bandits from Home Alone, and he's also a great part. I believe he voices the narration as an older Kevin Arnold, if I'm not mistaken. Does that sound right to you, Travis?
Yeah, definitely. It was one of those facts that when I heard it, I was just like, it's so strange because like I've seen Home Alone and like Home Alone 2 a million times.
Yeah, sure.
To see that so strange.
I don't know. I think he's great. I think he has a good voice, and he's a good narrator of the series. Olivia d'Abo, who's on Law & Order now, I believe, or was on Law & Order recently. I'm not a fan of Law & Order. Sorry if you guys are. I'm just not. It's not my thing. But she was also a Bond girl in a way. She was in The Living Daylights. maybe it was her sister. She has a sister that basically looks like her, and I can't remember. But I think never mind. Never mind. I think her sister was in that. Pardon my lack of knowledge on this. This is horrible. But anyway, she's very attractive as Kevin's older sister.
Yeah. She's
Very.
also been in Star Wars: The Clone Wars, which is like my favorite role from her.
Oh, okay. There you go. There you go. See,
Luminara,
now Travis saved the day on that one because I had a little loss of knowledge on that. But anyway, we don't want to take too much further time. But Travis, what would you say? Maybe do you have any favorite elements or favorite times during the show? Did you like the first few seasons, or did you kind of like it when he was growing older during the series?
I don't know. It's really weird with most like older TV shows like that. I usually like the first like season or two better than the rest, but for some reason with the Wonder Years, I really liked it all the way through. I felt like it kept the same quality all the way through, even though some situations change and stuff like that. But yeah, I just thought it definitely kept what made it great in the first place.
Yeah, I really think that's a big factor right there. Is that I think for me is the fact that they kept a quality writing staff throughout. It was something that people could relate to. Plus, I liked it. I love period shows or movies. I just do. And this is a pretty cool one. The costuming and production in general on the show is great. They nailed it, even though I wasn't obviously around in the '60s, but it just looked great. It looked natural, and all of the situations realistic that people could relate to. So all in all, I gave it a 5. What would you give this? Even though you don't have this in front of you and you didn't watch this, but in general, what would you give this set here?
Oh, definitely a 5. I mean, you showed the yearbook and you showed like the little doodles and the Polaroids and the magnets and it's definitely one of my favorite shows from late '80s, early '90s because I've watched a bunch from that era. So yeah.
Yeah. What are some of your other shows during that time period? Because when I think of other shows that I grew up watching, this is one I can remember. Of course I watched Doogie Howser, MD.
Oh my God, Doogie Howser.
Neil Patrick Harris is great in that, and then obviously for me, now this is really dating me in terms of my age, but Silver Spoons, Ricky Schroeder, Jason Bateman was in that actually too.
Oh yes, I know what you mean. Yes, I've seen like one episode of that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's Family Ties, those kind of things. Those are I would definitely rate the Wonder Years up in that caliber from classic.
My all-time though has to be Alf. I've seen Alf a million times, and that one it's one of my favorites.
Alf is definitely a good series. I remember enjoying watching that as well. It didn't last as long. I mean, as long as say the Wonder Years did, I don't think. But it still is a very memorable show. This would definitely be one of my all-time favorite shows, primarily because of the characters, because of the writing, and the cast. So. I don't know. I guess we ought to wrap up here in a little bit. Any closing thoughts on the Wonder Years?
I don't know. I think I really want to go buy that set now because that looks really cool.
Yeah, it is really cool. It is really cool. So in the future, we'll probably be doing some more hangouts going on as part of our Geek Talk section on agentsofgeek.com. And we would love to hear from you guys. Leave us comments below in the video or on our website or on Twitter at Agents of Geek. Contact us in any way you can. We'd love to know what you would like to see us do more. Would you like us to do more stuff, reviews? Would you just want to have us answer your questions, your geek questions, in our opinion, with a full panel of our writers? We may do that. We've talked about Travis, who has a love of horror movies and the horror genre, doing something related to horror talk, and I think that would be good. I for one would like to see that. I would hopefully be lucky enough to guest on the show. But But anyway, yeah, let us know. Let us know what you'd like to see. If you want to see more of this, less of this, whatever.
Definitely.
Definitely. Follow agentsofgeek.com on Twitter at agentsofgeek. Like us on Facebook at Agents of Geek, and add us to your Google Plus circles at plus Agents of Geek. Yeah.
However Google Plus works these days.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Many people aren't on. We only have 97 followers versus our 3,000 on Twitter. So come on, help us out a little bit. Also help us out on Facebook. We'd really like to break 1,000 here, and we're almost there. So.
And I finally got Facebook to start working, so I'll start posting more fun stuff on there for you guys.
Thank you. Good job. Good job, Travis. Other than that, follow Travis and myself on Twitter at Travis the Grimm and at Jim_Napier. So, we'd love to hear from you personally. We'd love to hear from you on Agents of Geek. What you want to see more of, what type of show you'd like us to have, what you want us to talk about, and who knows, maybe we'll have just a show on a regular basis where we answer geek-related questions that are going on in the geek stratosphere of news that's been going on throughout the week. Maybe we'll just do a quick 30-minute show on that. But we want to do more of this, so we can't do it without your feedback. So please let us know what you'd like to see.
Definitely. And you can contact us via our personal Twitters, and we'll respond.
Yeah, we definitely will. Okay, thanks again. Check out one more look at this awesome Wonder Years complete series set. I would highly recommend you buy it. We're giving it a 5 out of 5. Best, amazing picture quality, sound, and most of all, it's got some awesome things that any fan of the television show will love and really, really like to collect. It's a collector's item. Definitely check it out. And we'll give you a link on the post on agentsofgeek.com where you can buy it.
Also, in the description, I found a video just like 2 weeks ago. The Wonder Years two leads, they done a reunion talking about the DVD, and it's the best thing ever. And they went back and talked about what it was like to be on the Wonder Years.
We're definitely including that. We're definitely including that in. I'm glad you mentioned that. That's kind of cool because I'm sure they did get back. From what I know, I think they even did some commentary or on some of the bonus features. So they did come together to do this. Which I think is really good. Anyway, I think that about wraps up our show. We're right at the time we wanted to spend. Again, thanks again for watching. Let us know what you think. Leave us a comment. Reach out on Twitter. And have a good evening.
Have a good evening. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching, and may the Force be with you.
May the Force be with you. And enjoy Walking Dead tonight because we know you're all watching it.
Exactly. All right. Let's sign off.
Bye.